So yesterday at this event in Long Beach, I'm speaking, this guy comes up to me, and there's about 40 people around us, like 4, 5, 6 cameras on. And he comes up to me, and everybody's asking questions. It's a VIP section lunch. And he says, hey man, I gotta tell you, your content changed my life. I mean, I'm not the same human being after watching your content. I've done this, I've done all this stuff he's talking about. After 30 seconds of saying what he says, then he gives me his business card, says, if you ever wanna buy real estate in Vegas, give me a call. And I stopped him right there. I said, let me ask you a question. He says, what's that? I said, you know what you just did? He says, what? I said, what you just did, coming up to me, just handing me a business card, after saying, hey, you know, you changed my life, all this other stuff. It's like me going to a bar while I'm single and pulling up to a girl at the bar and saying, oh my gosh, look, girl, you look so good. Oh my gosh, your hair, I can tell you put time into it. Your eyebrows, perfect. Wow, just your back, your neck. You're gorgeous. Listen, if you ever want to go to bed with me, here's my card, give me a call. I said, do you realize how insane that approach is? It may work sometimes if you're at the wrong bar, but for the right girl, it's probably not going to work. I said, so what do you want to do here with this relationship? I said, look at the lens you got on. Your only lens is to see what you want to get out of this. So let me give you an idea about what I did many, many years ago. In the room, a guy next to me says, Eli says hello to you. Eli's an old friend from 2000, 2001. And in 2000, 2001, I met Eli. He was doing very good. I think he was a hairstylist for Tina Turner and a bunch of these celebrities in Hollywood. He was like the perfect fufu, good-looking guy. And his wife, Jelena, just a very good-looking Middle Eastern couple living in Westlake. And, you know, I meet this guy. I get invited to his 50th birthday party. I'm like 21, 22, 23 years old. And at the end, everybody's there. And I pull up in my car. And there's a bunch of nice cars parked outside. And I realize who's are at this party of business. And I start networking. I washed the dishes at the end, whatever they needed help with, I did. And I turned on, I said, look, what can I do with you? How can I help you? And he says, look, the only way you can help me is my son's in prison, 9 years. And no one's visiting him because it's at a bad prison, men's colony right by San Luis Obispo, by Morro Bay. If you're willing to go, I understand if you don't want to, but if you're willing to go, that'd be a big favor you do for me. So I went, I said, no problem, 30 days background check, Social Security, the whole 9. I went to that place and spent a whole day with them. While we're sitting there, he's sitting in the corner and he's saying, that guy just shanked that person. He was in the hole for this long. That guy's from this gang. And he's like looking at everybody. And we're having a conversation together. We became pen pals, like we were writing letters back and forth. So then I leave and I go home. Eli calls me. He says, hey man, you have no idea how important it was what you did for me. I said, brother, anytime. He says to me, how can I help you? I said, I just started a financial industry. You know, I'm a financial advisor. I'm a person that's trying to get some clients out there. This is what I'm doing. He says, here's 600 names. You can call from my Rolodex and you can use my name. I said, I can use your name? He says, you can use my name. So, okay. I called those 600 names. I met somebody who introduced me to somebody, who introduced me to somebody, who introduced me to somebody, who introduced me to somebody. That made me $30 million. See, if I would have gone to him on day one and saying, can you give me some leads for clients? Can you imagine what would have happened? He would have said no. If you want referrals and you want to give business cards to influencers, the next time you meet an influencer, don't go up to him or her and say, you want to go to bed? Can you give me what I want? Flip it. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? And the more you do for them, then they owe you a favor. Then in return, they got to do for you what you wanted them to do, not by force, purely by choice, which is by far the best kind of referrals to get from anybody. So this week, if you meet an influencer, you build a relationship with them, simply go up to them and talk to them and say, John, Bob, Jack, Mary, Cindy, how can I help you? It's a life-changing switch in mindset that'll not only build you better relationships, it'll also make you a lot of money. Have a great week, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.